Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is the first time coming to my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown extended beautiful family, as always, thank you for the love and support y'all constantly give me. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you've been watching my videos for a while and haven't already, drop a line. I would love a chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you feel like the videos just give you an uplift, and a vibe that you can truly resonate with, or you really reciprocating with it, show us some love. Share and give a thumbs up. You'll truly appreciate it. And if you're going through some stuff to really get through, a lot of purgings taking place, closing doors, closing cycles out, baby. That it ain't no joke. You dealing with dark night of the soul ascension, goddamn kundalini. I'm sending you so much love and uplifting vibes right here. And you see me blowing all the smoke all up in y'all face. I'm protecting myself. I don't need nobody's unwanted energy. And whatever y'all trying to sit up here and bring towards my way that is not holy and from God, and it's not reciprocating what I'm putting out, hey, I'm turning that back to you. Except I'm sending hidden blessings towards your way, because I ain't got time. But anyways, the video I'm about to do today is called Twin Flame 101. It's time to address the elephant in the room. Because Bishh, you are the elephant in the room. Your energy make a lot of folks uncomfortable. A lot of folks uncomfortable. Or awaken something like, dang, is this something? Where you been at this whole time? Like, I needed people like that around me. It'll be different things that's going on in people's lives where people just don't understand. You can be sitting up here talking about, and they're like, what is you talking about? Are you okay? We need to get you out some psychological help, because you talking about some stuff I ain't used to hearing you talk about. You 5150, some stuff like that. You going through, different stuff like that. It's like, no, I'm just awake. I've been asleep for a long time. I've been wearing a mask for a long time. And this is that time where I'm comfortable being me. And a lot of times that makes it uncomfortable, because a lot of people like keep it in the closet. They want to keep it in the closet. And it's just like, I've been there, I've done that. There's good days, there's bad days. Days that I just was stuck in my own confusion and didn't realize what was going on. And when I tell you, before I'm putting my videos out, I don't do so much healing. I be feeling that, that unwanted energy I am not going to deal with. I promise you. Everything is highly protected. And heavily loved and extremely guided, okay? Because I ain't got time. But anyways, all that healing you're doing, you're starting to see what is for you, what is not for you. What, even when it's hard to do, you had to take that time out for yourself to say, you know what, it's time for me to move on. I want better in my life. When you want better in your life, you're going to see different things in your life where you really had to pull your energy back. Not everybody's for you. There'll be a lot of times where people just not going to like you. And people going to be, they want you to be like, oh my God, whatever this new you is, baby, keep pushing that. Keep pearling that. I need you to keep on percolating that. You had to be able to do that. And there's sometimes people are like, I'm not getting you. I'm just really not getting you. And it'll be okay. You ain't got to get me. I'm a whole mood of confusion that you may not be able to understand. I know people like, oh, I had people where I laughed. Oh my God, I laughed to the point I ain't have stitches, but it busted a stitch. When somebody say, you done pulled out clickbait. Baby, I don't do that. It's just my message wasn't for you. Ding. It wasn't for you. And I had to be okay with that. There's a lot of time where people just watch the video like, girl, I don't even know what to say. And I'm okay with that too. If it's something that you needed to hear today, because there's a lot of time people will shoot me a text, email, DM, and they be like, Roz, I don't know why I could be going through something today. And it'll just be a video that you popped up. You going through all these different situations into your life where it felt like everything was blocked from you. No matter what you did, everything was blocked from you. And then it'll be that time where you truly had to step back. You addressing the elephant in the room. Maybe that path was no longer for me. I had to just go there just to experience that. There'll be different things into your life where you just really cutting off a lot of things that was in your life that is just like, it's not, it feels uncomfortable. it really, life really had to get uncomfortable for you, and we had to be able to expect the unexpected. We had to be at that point where, you had to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because it's just like you going through different things, like you don't even realize it'll be getting hard for you, and it's just like, I'm tired of this me and you had some church words with your spirit guides, your archangels, and God. Like, I'm tired of this, and don't even realize, baby, you done leveled up. You understood the assignment. You had to go through those certain assignments where you allowing yourself, even when you were scared and trembling. Okay, scared and trembling, and you still went forward. You don't know what it was, but it was like this was something that was for you, but then it was very foreign for you. And you had to be at that point, like, God, I don't know where you're sending me, but I'm going to take a chance with you. Because a lot of times we done took chances with people that we shouldn't even been taking chances like with. That's just like sitting up here covering your face in some raw stuff, some raw meat or something like that, and sticking your face in the ocean where that mess is shark infested at. And you took a chance with that. But there'll be a time where God's sending us somewhere we don't want to take it. You're like, hold up, wait a minute. I don't understand that. Like, you don't put more faith in man than you put in God. We had to be able to understand, because be a lot of times you ain't gonna like what he do. You ain't gonna like what kind of vibe he putting you in. But if you didn't go through that, you really want to know who you truly were to the core. And that's where he is. It's at that point. Like, I'm not a religious person. I tell people real quick, but I'm heavy on my spiritual, because these are the different things that I see. If I didn't go through these wars, I wouldn't have never known. Hey, you ain't throwing up no white flag. You ain't giving up on yourself. That's a lot of things where the devil and the enemy want you to do, is give up on yourself. This is not that time. This ain't gonna be a time where you gonna give up on yourself. That's what it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna be the best version of myself. I don't want to grow. I don't want to see where my full potential is. Okay, where you gonna be that never wearing? It ain't gonna be never wearing. I'm not about to be that. I had to be able to keep going through myself, in connecting with myself. Even when I didn't understand it, I had to keep coming back. Had to keep going. It was like a Groundhog Day. You ever seen Groundhog Day and Happy Death Day, where homegirl, she had to really keep going through the same cycles over and over again until she understood the assignment. Just like Bill Murray, he had to keep on going through that same thing. Even National Lampoon. If you a 70s baby and an 80s baby, you already know what National Lampoon was. When I think it was in Europe, somewhere in Rome or something like that. And no matter what direction it came in, kept on going right in that same loop. And you had to be able to do that, because you're going through those different cycles where you had to understand the assignment at a whole different level, and being able to understand is like, what, I appreciated these different things. I had to go through these hiccups in life. I had to go through the confusion for it to make sense to me. I had to go through the chaos to create clarity for myself. I had to go through the most scariest, dark times of my life where I knew I was the light that was going to get me through that tunnel. You looking for the light in the tunnel, baby, you were the light the whole time. And you had to be able to go through those different things. You had to keep showing up for yourself, even when it really, you had to really invest in your insecurities, so that the insecurities become your greatest strength. Okay, and those will be those different things, like, ooh, you my strongest weakness. And baby, I like that. That's that good thing where you can understand your weaknesses, and it strengthens you. These were those different things where you second guess yourself. You didn't have confidence in yourself. You had to go back. There'll be different times where I look at myself like, man, I should have more views than this, or man, I should have more comments. I used to have like 40 or 50 comments coming in through a day, and it'll be just like, don't give up on yourself, because a lot of times when God's like, I want to be seen, I want to be heard, but not in those ways where I'm trying to be a clout chaser, or I'm trying to be an op. It's not about that. But I know if I got something to say where a lot of people need to hear it, God gonna throw a goddamn distraction in. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you what you want, but I'm gonna throw a distraction in here just to see how you gonna respond to that. Okay, I might take a break for a minute, regroup, and then come back. If it's meant for me, and if God, it was like I said before, it was people trying to shut me down. People didn't want me talking in my truth. And I had to be like, I'm like, Dad, if you really are triggered by what I'm saying, and you worried about that, and I'm the biggest liar, why are you worried about what I'm putting out? Because pretty soon people going to catch up on me and see me slipping, and I'm going to have to rewire and come back and remember what I said if I was lying, and all those different things, or if I'm a fake, When fake real recognize real when fake walk in the room. It'll be different times you only can fake being real for so long, and then it's going to end up spilling out. I mean, that's why I be telling people, shoot, call my bluff. I'm like, call my bluff. I'll be at that thing where if I feel like I gotta lie. I'm just not going to say nothing. If you feel like I'm lying, or if I'm at that point where either you believe me or not. But if I said something I know that's really intense, baby, I already roll with the truth, right? With that, roll with the truth of receipts. And I got that. And it'll be those different things, and those will be the biggest trigger for people because they didn't like it when I lived in my truth. That's not my problem, nor my concern, and it'll be those different things that you can't take that away from me. That's one thing you can't do because I'm being in my truth. This is what I was assigned to do. I understood the assignment. I had to be that. But these are the different things that I was on my path to becoming great. Whatever God had for me, I had to be able to keep doing that. And it'll be those things where it's not being condescending or being arrogant. You are on that path of greatness. You have to be able to discover that within yourself through healing, being honest with yourself, being very transparent. And I say those words a lot. Holding yourself accountable for everything that you do. You're only responsible about what you say. And how you deliver your message. And you got to be, a lot of times you got to be intense with it. My vibes are intense. You got to be able to, you got to have a spiritual condom on to be able to, deal with something like that. And it'll be those different things. That's why I like being able to connect with people and that, that's on that same vibe or even higher. Challenge me to be able to do that. It's just like, yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I vibe with that. And that's something I can really, respect when it comes to her. And I love it when I can be able to do that with other people. And I like it when people, respond to the different things that I say in my videos. Even the negative stuff, certain things like, oh, okay, am I going to entertain it? I mean, you have that choice of having your opinion against what I say. And that's fine. I'm not going to be mad about it or whatever. That's how you feel. But those are the different things that take place into life where, you go through all these intense changes into your life where even you in your spirit at times, with me, it may not be with you. You may be able to relate to that. You may not. But it'll be sometimes your vibes is like, that is very uncomfortable. But it'll be one of those foreign uncomfortables. Like, girl, where did this come from? Oh, man, where was this at this whole time? You had to be able to connect with you like that. Like that, they will put you into that vibe where you keep going on and on. You trying to find yourself. And when you're trying to find yourself, you're going to find yourself in the midst of the storm. And you're going to be able to understand, you were that storm that you had to be created in. You had to be a part of that chaos because when you're going through a spiritual shift, you integrating in ways that you're not used to. And these are the different things that you're going through. You're going through a huge transformation where it makes you uncomfortable. It makes a lot of people around you uncomfortable. They're trying to understand, what is this? Because I'm not used to this person. I'm not used to how you move like this, or I'm not used to how you talk, or how you stand on your own, or you allowing yourself to be loving. Even when you're loving holds boundaries to that. And I'll be loving towards self, be loving towards different things that, this is just not for me anymore, but I appreciate what it taught me. Be different times where I really hold hate towards people and the situations they put me in. Now it's at that point where I appreciate what you showed me because it didn't just teach me about you, but it taught me so much about myself. They'll be like, okay, I have to continue this, or I got to pull back on this, or I just need to cut different things, but I'm going to value that. I had to experience that. If I didn't go through that, I really wouldn't know the depth of me if I did not go through that. It'll be different things that I had to go through that was very unforgivable. But at that, and at that time, I was like, oh, it's on. We rolling like this. This is what we do. Now it's just like, if I wasn't supposed to go through that, trust and believe, I wouldn't have had to go through it. But if I didn't have to learn from something that was so traumatic in my life, baby, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. Even where I'm not exactly where I want to be at right now. But I'm nowhere near the person that started this. I was going through a whole bunch of stuff. I was a whole hot mess. Still a little mess, but it's just like hold the intensity on that low level. Now I'm in that point where I'm finding myself. I'm creating my own vibe. I was never a vibe. I was always a frequency, and I had to be able to understand that. And I'm really being able to go through that. And I know a lot of people should be able to resonate with that. You're going through different things into your life where you're understanding yourself on a whole different level. Like, dang, my vibe is speaking volumes to me now, where I really understand the path, where, I was uncertain for myself, for really knowing, is this what I had to go through? Is these the different things that I had to really connect with? These are the different things that may have hurt me, or it made me second guess me, or just, it's just left me clueless, or certain things I have to understand. But then it's just like, if it's meant for it to have an understanding to that, sometimes I have to go a little bit further before I understand, certain things, like, oh, okay, that's why I had to go through that. Or, oh, I had to be able to connect with that person in that way. God ain't gonna give us what we want. He gonna give us what it needs. And it's like, it's always a person like, wait a minute, I ain't need this. Yeah, you did. You need to have that person in your life that really encouraged you, really make you believe in yourself, see a part of you that you ain't yet uncovered. Because there's a lot of people that are really seeing your light, really feeling that vibe and loving that. And I'm like, hey, whatever it is that you're embarking on, open that mess up, like really blow the bottom out of that. We need you to stay on that vibe, because you got something right there that I don't know what it is. Or it'll be something that's like, man, I'm seeing something in you, because there'll be a lot of times, different soul brothers and sisters come to me and they will say something, and just that vibe would hit me like, whoa, this is what I'm talking about. Where the heck you been at? I need people like this in you. And that's why I love what I do. I really love what I do, because I connect with so many people, whether it's somebody that's encouraging me, or this will be a person that's discouraging me. And I'm still appreciating both. Because it allowed me to know you on that right path. If you don't have people that's trying to, just dim everything about you, that you are really trying, really trying to connect with, it'll be something that's just, you need type of energy like that holds some kind of resistance to that. And that lets you know you on that direct path. Because when you are allowing yourself to speak, the elephant in the room is speaking. And there'll be a lot of times where you already know people do not want to address the elephant in the room. And Bishh, you are that. You are addressing that. And you keep doing that. Keep showing up for yourself. Regardless. Because it'll be, the fact is, when you keep, being in your vibe of that frequency, you're like, I was always a frequency. I had to be able to just come in tune with myself to understand my frequency. Either it's gonna be that one, or you just gonna fall off. And it's just like something I like, look, man, I can't be dealing with that. There's going to be some folks that be, they're going to be on that same vibe as you or higher. They're going to be the ones that's taking you towards that next chapter. It's like all them other ones that fell off, they took you towards that, but they only supposed to have connections with you on that unhealed vibe. And the more you start shedding, the more this stuff that's not right for you, and the people that's not right for you, they're going to distance themselves. Or it'll be God just gonna take them out of your life, or different things where you just gonna be seeing less and less and less. And these are the different things where even when it hurts, it'll be something that you had to be able to go through. These are the different things, because it'll be a lot of times where I've heard people say that, and I don't know why, because it's like I said, I already said I'm not gonna bring up anything from my past about certain things. There'll be different times where it's hard for you to make those decisions, even when it's people that you really truly care about. But if it's attached to some kind of negative attachment, and it can be family, a lot of times it can be people that you're married to, people you got kids by. They'll be in sometimes, when I'm talking about older children, it'll even be your children. You have to be able to disconnect from that, because a lot of times they were brought into your life and not to be the title that that you connect with them. That was something that had to be a reality check, or this was an example that I had to live by, but this is an example that I refuse to go back by again. And you're gonna have to make those tough choices. And this is like with my situation, I don't talk to nobody, no family. And if it's family, trust and believe, it's people that passed over. Like I got that gift that I connect with I talk to dead people. It'll be whatever. It'll be like, people, that's crazy. I was like, well, people that's connected with me here, and we don't talk one-on-one, or it'll be different times that I done said something and spoke a name or a certain situation where it was like spirit done came to me, and there's no way of me knowing. It was like your family sent you to me, or we'll talk and it'll be like, hey, such and such and such, and it'll blow their mind. So it'll be a different gift that was blessed with me, even though that's a curse, and I ain't getting into that. but that's a blessing that God blessed me with. So it'll be just like if I speak to family, it's family that crossed over and that loves me, protects me, and enlightens me and encourages me each and every day, you know. And those are the different things that I'm blessed with. But I had to make tough decisions to where I don't speak to no family at all. And people are like, Roz, you know, I got this family that I really love, like it's a brother or a sister or a mom or dad. Anybody that makes you want to keep reminding you of your past when you're not there anymore, you're upgraded, like you are far from that person of the past. You have to be able to leave them exactly where you want to leave your past at. You don't need to remind me, heck, I was that. I don't need you to keep reminding me of that. Or there'll be different people that want to keep bringing up the old stuff that you used to do, especially it's like stuff that you ain't proud of. Or it's just like anytime somebody don't believe in you or not encouraging you, there'll be a different time where you know you're doing some stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. Then you need people in your life like that. Because if you messing up, people that care about you and they see that you messing up your life and you know you could be having full-blown potential, I'm going to get on that ass. And that's when you know they get on your nerves. Those are the type of people you want in your life. You don't need nobody in your life that's seeing you mess up and they ain't calling you out on that. Like, look, I done seen you put energy in some stuff that really wasn't even necessary to be in your life. If you can do that with some stuff that's low vibing and very toxic, and I know how you and your potential can be a lot better, and you don't do that, either I'm gonna withdraw myself or I'm gonna keep telling you. And if I keep telling you, you just ain't live, I'm gonna just have to cut you off. Like, okay, this is what you want to do, you know. But you need those type of people in your life that's gonna see, hey, you slipping on yourself, or you know you wrong for that, or they just telling you, I see the light in you, why don't you connect with that? Why are you so comfortable in this darkness? Or why are you so comfortable in being that old you when that old you is no longer needed in your life? You know, God and your spiritual self, your intuition is trying to connect to you in a vibe that you need to even feel, even though this mess is not familiar to you. This is very foreign, but this is what's calling you. Your past don't need you no more, but your future, you owe everything to. Your present is what's going to bring up what that future is going to take you. And this is where you the elephant, you better roar. I hope you are able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Much love. Please check out the community page. I know I just posted some different stuff that enlighten you, encourage you, and just make you laugh, because I seen something, that was really crazy. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out, because this is me, and me being in my Heyoka vibe. We can be very serious, be very intense, but also bring a little hee and a whole lot of ha. So I hope y'all have blessed days, blessed, prosperous weeks, sending so much love and upliftment towards you. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for the DMs. Thank you for the donations, different things that you have helped me out with. There are so many blessings that, there's people that's been there for me. Hey, I'm reciprocating. I'm coming. You know what I mean? I'm like a little bit back behind a little bit. If you know what I'm talking about and who I'm talking to, you already know. So it is coming, but, I'm just thankful for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. And, the vibes, the views, the comments, I really, truly appreciate that. But please be safe and responsible at everything you do. Make sure you're giving out love, light, kindness, uplift, through words, vibes, frequencies is truly needed towards each and every soul that you connect with. And if you're doing that from a loving space in your heart, is not going to just take them further, but it's going to take you even further as well. So, much love towards y'all. Shalom. I say much love. Namaste. Peace. God bless. Later.